Hello, I'm in the middle of finishing up my makeup and I'm using my B31s from the B&Q brand. I recently got turned on to these and I really like them. I'm not like a professional or anything. I'm just a girl who likes to wear her lashes long because she doesn't have any of her own. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up on this side and you can watch me and see if these might be lashes that you want to get too. It comes in two little hard cases. This is one pack, which I really like because when they don't have a hard case, the lashes go all over the place. They're not really safe, and this way they stay safe when they're tumbling around your makeup bag. Let's finish up this naked eye. First, you're going to take your Bond and Seal. I don't really care what brand you use. I just care that you brush off all the excess because that's where you're going to try it and feel like it doesn't work because it gets all gloopy and crazy. But if you clean off all the excess and make it very like as dry as you can, really, you're not trying to put this on like mascara. You're trying to put this on like glue. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly dust all of my lashes. Make sure you get the outer corner. If you're a boy or girl like me who hardly has any lashes, you're going to want to make sure you get each section at least because there needs to be something to hold on to in each little quadrant. Just like any other lashes, you're going to want to be very careful. These will, break apart and stuff if you pull them wrong. So you're going to want to go underneath the bottom, find the little lip, and pull them up off of the adhesive. So there I've got my first 18. I don't know why this is hard for me. Maybe this is only hard for me, but you have to have the lashes pointing towards you. So you arrange them on your tweezers so that I usually do it halfway up, halfway down. You've got your lashes curling towards you, top on the top, bottom on the bottom. I pull my eye, find the outer corner, give it a second to stick on, and then I like to push it up a little bit, and then you go ahead and you tweeze it. I'll have to turn off my fan, I'm crying. Okay, so for this one, since I was going pretty dramatic, I did 18, 18, and then I went down to 16. So let's put one more 18 on. Gonna peel very carefully from your case. I got my next 18. I'm going to arrange my tweezers the way that I like to hold them, which is curling towards me halfway up the lash. I hold up my eye, put it underneath right next to the other one. Give it a second to adhere and then lightly let go. Tap, tap, tap. So I'm going to put the rest of them on before I squeeze them again because I have a little trick that I like to do that helps me. I'll show you in a second. So I've got two 18s. I'm going to go for a 16. Carefully pick it up by its base there. Peel it up. I've got my, what was I say, 16. Arrange it on your tweezer and pull up your eye. At this point, I'm kind of close to the middle of my eye now. So then we got that. I'm going to go ahead and grab a 14. So I've got this one. I'm arranging it on my tweezers, halfway up, pointing towards me. And I'm going to lift my eye. Oops, it's okay if you don't get it the right first time. Give yourself a little bit more room. Gotta be real gentle pulling away your tweezers because you could pull your lash right away with it. So you don't want that. Tapping it on. We're almost done. The last thing I did on this one is I put a 10 right there in the corner or close to the corner. So I've got my little 10 here. Some angles, I have to angle my tweezers so that I can reach that corner. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I took a little while talking, I'm gonna add a little bit more Bond. I think it dried up a little bit too much. Plus I have very little hair right there. So I'm gonna clean off my brush once again. I'm gonna get just a dab on the hair that I need it to stick to. And let's try that again. Got my lash. Gonna arrange it a little bit so that I can reach the angle of my inner corner. Lift up your eye. Give it a chance to sit there and adhere a little bit. Great. Okay, so now that I've got them all on, I want to go through and squeeze them, but sometimes the bond is a little sticky still, and then it makes you like pull at them and move them around. So I take a little bit of the seal side, and whatever kind of sealant you have, I just brush that in between my tweezers, and now I can go ahead and squeeze them, and it won't stick so much. So I'm going to go ahead and from the outside and squeeze, 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 squeeze a little up on it. You might need to go down the curve on this side. Oh my God, it feels so much better. So then I add a little bit of mascara. You can see these eyes are still a little bit different. I'm gonna finish this eye with just any old mascara. I take a light coat and I kind of dab the tops just to give it a little definition. This part's not as important. This part's whatever. I like to get my inner corners though. The part that I did not put lashes on, if there's any lashes left in there. And then important part is I like to do my lower lash line. It just brings it together, makes it look more cohesive, I think, but it's also just the look I like. Up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some pretend color to my lashes. Yes. Oh my God. And there you have it. I feel so cute. We're going to take our last step, our sealer. And I think you just give it a nice little brush close to the base. I don't really understand what happens here, but I'm a rule follower, you know? I'm going to dust it underneath. I'm good to go at 24 hours, usually at least, right? And then I'm a weird sleeper, so I'll definitely wake up with them like pressed up against my face. I don't like to use them 2 days in a row. But if you have to stay somewhere and you're wearing them and you did them right, you should wake up with all your lashes. You should wake up pretty cute. Just try not to sleep on your face. And to take them off, you just like, by the second day, they'll easily kind of just like pull off. If you just kind of make sure you're only grabbing the falsie and not your actual lash and you kind of pull outwards, it'll just like, whoop. You can also use some micellar water, hot water in the shower. If you let hot water come on your face, it'll then be easy to pull off. I will be buying this again and I'm going to be trying their different styles. Go feel good about yourself, boys and girls. I say whatever you need to have your confidence up, you feeling your best, do that thing and then go be your best.